to run, but I wanted to finish this video. I had to go back and see where the video ended at, okay? And I guess we ended here, and I talked a whole bunch of stuff over here, so let's go ahead and redo it. I'm trying to remember what we were even talking about when I realized the camera was... I feel like the last thing was this Queen of Keys. This bitch might got the key to your motherfucking house. This might be a third party, one of these taskmasters, or one of these earthly parents that's supposed to be honored. Now, again, I cannot honor nobody that don't not honor and fucking respect me and my privacy. So again, like I said, this is going back to that energy of that Jackson energy. And there's very just so much similarities here between Unpacked and all these motherfuckers. And I'm just like, what is it that you want? Like, just admit you seen somebody you didn't like, they liked. You wanted to ostracize them. You wanted to cancel them out. You didn't like their natural beauty. Not that many curves, but maybe a little booty. And you was fucking jealous. You was mad. You wanted what the fuck I had, bitch. And you constructed something. And this is what this is. This is not even that. This is like a 20-year run of something that somebody's been doing. It's just like my whole life, what the fuck these people have been doing. All of them. It's like living in the land of the lost, or like fucking, you know what I'm saying? The Twilight Zone, fucking Truman Show, with a little bit of fucking American Horror Story or something wrapped up in that shit. It is something strange. I feel like I will be coming out unscathed, but it's just like once you look back at the level of this shit, people like everybody been through something. No, everybody ain't been through the fuck this. And most people probably don't even make it out on the other side. And before you talk about my cussing on this channel, think about the cursing that these people are doing to you in the next generations under the guise of being righteous. I don't know why I just heard Jacob, you worm. I don't know what the hell that's talking about, but this is definitely Doppelganger. I just started watching, what is it called? I just started watching Vampire Diaries. And I think they were searching down and hunting down the doppelgangers. I'm wondering if even these mass graves from the past were of these kind of energies here, these AI or doppelganger energies that just would not stop. It's like the Terminator, like on another level. They feed off of your fears. Since they can't get you to fear, then there's other energies. I feel vampiric energies. These are people that suck on your energy, that like to keep the people content and calm before they kill them. I think that's New York. So this got something to do with the moon, and it got something to do with Unpacked, and it got something to do with the government and mass media and corporations and the United States Incorporated and all of these people that they're letting flood into thine gates, period. It is to put a hold on so-called proud Americans that believe in freedom, that believe that it's grandfathered in with our fucking bloodlines, in the blood that has been laid on the grounds across this motherfucker from the rooted to the tutor. And this is people of all colors that descend from this particular place. Well, I like Ascend. I like Ascend. This is a war against that original energy here that really holds the power that the government is supposed to work for, but they don't. They work against. So whatever this new Green Deal, it made me think about paperless. You know, they always talk about do you want a paperless, you know what I'm saying, statement. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna look at the statement, which I don't even be really tripping, because it really ain't nothing to look at. But no, I prefer paper over Like I prefer real books over Kindle. You know, everybody got their preference. I'm not saying nothing about nobody that don't. I'm just saying everybody has their preference. None of this shit matter anyways at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I'm somebody that like material. I like what I can hold in my hands. That's why I feel like whatever the fuck this is, if we talking about some old other kind of stuff, I don't, it couldn't work for me probably because I need tangible things in my life. Hell, I feel like even my relationship with God is like the only spiritual thing that I have, and I feel like it's somewhat tangible. I be seeing shit. So, yeah, we're dealing with these ruthless type of people here. This new 1%, these unethical ones that they're bringing up behind these old heads. Instead of putting the righteous ones, the true ones that are the heirs to the throne. People think you got to be unethical and everything just to make something happen. There's ways of doing it naturally. There's natural law. There's different ways of doing it without being this way. You're just a scared little child if you feel like you have to be in this manner. If you think you got to sneak around in the dark and do things like this, like a little mole rat. Petty theft. Some maybe even about that name petty as a name. I'm hearing something about essence being stolen. But I feel like some of it is out of love. Some of it is respectable. Some of it is like some kind of way. You know, it's naturally. Some people are, I feel, brought on this plane to naturally. Where in the heck did my charger go? Be healing each other. They are naturally in tune with each other. It's like a magnetic attraction. It's this law of attraction. There's something. But I feel like what the devil does or Satan does is interfere with that because of they desire to, I guess, overtake God or something. I was thinking, why didn't they just kill the devil? See? And I'm wondering if they called God the devil and they couldn't kill the devil because they can't kill God. But they can turn people away from God and have them worshiping Satan in his system. And then that takes away the energy from God. But then there's a reckoning. It's almost like you have free will because you will see what you have done. Because once these people get their foot in the door and they all the way in, they don't care about nobody else but what they can get the fuck out of it. They pretend to be giving to people and shit like this, and really they won't. They'll mock you, which you don't have as much as they do. They'll mock you for not helping people. And these are people that are maybe kin to you or close to you or have broke bread with you. And they won't even assist you with a piece of information. You understand what I'm saying? Unless they can be the dictator or the face of it. Or benefit from it some other kind of way. So while they doing all this in your face, smiling in your face and showing you these things, they're not telling you the real shit that they get in their hands in the background. Because it got something to do with shit that you got. So again, like I said, this Queen of Scrolls is somebody that has massive information. This is someone that has ancient information. This person is the scroll, the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was God. This is the word. And like I was saying, you got somebody hiding in the bush right here looking at something. All right? We got a hand that looked like a feminine hand coming out of the clouds offering this cup. So there's 4 cups. Somebody is offering somebody this cup in the bush. I don't know. We've been seeing a lot of shit about bushes here. Bushes and different branches and stuff like that. It may be you've been raised around these unethical people your whole life. You're the one that sprung from these people. the cornerstone that they rejected, and they built in a covert way around you in order to force you off your throne. But somebody like me ain't never scared. I'll die on that bitch. Oh, oops. I don't think that they can really do it. So, matter of fact, I think when I leave, that motherfucker will leave with me. And people will realize where the people that have come into my life and have had some type of, because I feel like that. I feel like people can be blessings or blessings, so-called blessings. And I think because they don't produce the same thing that everybody else does, they are deemed unfit or unworthy. And I feel like, to who? That must mean that, again, Satan has fooled the whole world, and everybody is fooled except for whatever is protected in that world card energy. And most of the time, those people are cut off and made and deemed to be evil or bad. Now, there is a dirty wand in the world card. One is clean and one is dirty. So, again, like I said, it has something to do with a trinity. And I'll say there's four. There's also another energy there that's whispering something in someone's ear when it comes to the world card energy. But I feel like whatever a feminine energy is offering somebody a cup, somebody that's in the bushes or in nature or off the grid or something like this, they're offering somebody a cup. And then we have 3 other cups here, okay, that are full. And it's almost like usually this person is rejecting this cup because they're like, oh, these cups are full. But they don't realize that this is the cup from something that's really maybe heavenly. I'm thinking about this in 2 ways, though. Because I'm looking at these cups, and I'm even looking at the energy of like something to do with money, like medical or pharmaceutical. Could be medicine woman, could be like a high priestess or what do you call it? A practitioner, okay? This may be somebody that has something to do with, like I said, land and law. This has something to do with these 3 things, it seemed like to me. And it's pointing out, like I said, the fact of this system that they got going on, this covert system, this surveilling system, or this green system where everybody's saying you don't even have to leave your house, but you don't know that that puts your house as a target, or it all this. I was even thinking about yesterday, like when we're talking about inflation. Oh, a monarch butterfly, a green one. I never seen one like that. But anyways, I was just thinking about, you know, we're talking about inflation and stuff like that, but then we also thinking about these particular types of jobs and tasks and these services that are being allotted to people with their free will. Of course, there's nothing wrong with using these services. But I was thinking about, you know, we talking about not being able to have enough money to pay for food, but how many people are ordering like we used to do a lot, DoorDash or, you know, these services, okay? That I went on a run with somebody for DoorDash, and I think they only bought like 1 can of they were buying like 2 or 1 can of formula or some shit like this. And I think it was like $25 or something that somebody was gonna make for dropping off this thing. So I'm just thinking like that seems like something that has to do with some type of inflation, but it's willful inflation. Like you're paying way more for something that you could have just got up and went to the store to go get, or you could have just got up and went to go get the stuff from the rest. And I'm not hating on these companies or anything like this, but I'm just saying, are we taking these particular things into account here? Are we taking into account once you let practitioners and things into people's homes and they have not been vetted properly? Or if these are the people that are coming in from different countries that are jealous of these particular individuals, these Americans that are spoiled and supposedly free, and they get, you know, they have all these things at their fingertips, But a lot of these motherfuckers work hard for it. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how you want to spend your money, if it's frivolously or not. If you got to keep up with the Joneses with brand new shit, if you got it, get it. If you don't, I guess, you know what I'm saying, you won't. You know, like I said, a lot of people are hell bent on this energy of if you have more money or you have more things or all these things or whatever, you know, that can happen again, as above, so below. Anybody that's like, you know, rich or something might have being abundant or having nice things means something different than who's middle class, that just has a regular life, that has all the things that they need and they're sufficient with that. You know, if they were to get more, it would be okay. It's always can be more. But I'm just saying, it's just that, like, that level. There's something about the in between. But I feel like what's going on is they're trying to eliminate the middle class. They don't want middle class individuals. You're either going to have to be poor or you're going to have to be rich. All right? I'm just saying. But the way that they're doing it is unethical. So you're going to be dealing with unethical rich people that can wave their dollars around, which is just a piece of fiat fucking money. I mean, paper. But again, like I said, whatever. People will put this above the value of somebody's life or livelihood. That's when it becomes the root of all evil, like I always say. So again, I feel like this is this energy, and me seeing these people within the communities, the people that look like you, that may not be the same as you. But again, they're taking in these positions. They're given these positions here. All right, to be surveilling people and giving services or doing tasks or whatever that they're sent in to do from these taskmasters. All right, so again, these may be covert things that you're not aware of that may be going on in and around your household because you're on some type of blacklist or something like this. I was just looking up the word blacklisted in the Black's Law Dictionary. Okay, we were even talking about Black Friday and blackmail, and why do they call it that? You know, Taurus was saying something like that, you know, blackmail. Somebody want to blackmail you, but then if you think about blackmail, you also get blackmail, like a black male, right? But I'm thinking that, again, there's this energy of these people wanted it to seem like it's just the white man. And I'm here to tell you that sometimes it's not. Sometimes these people, these so-called powerful people or powers that shouldn't be, use people in your family and of the same so-called race and of other races that are coming into the country here to come above you, to keep you in some kind of oppressive nature or behavior here. All right? So again, it's a very covert way, but like I said, I see the ones that they send in to do head dives and steal business ideas and things from like that from the people that are really abundant, that have an Ace of Cups automatically because it came from, it's a gift from God before your ass was even born, possibly. You see what I'm saying? So this kind of, I feel like also with AI, they've been able to give some of these people these cups, okay? A replica energy of the main energy's cup. So it's watering down the Christ energy, right? So again, this might be somebody trying to keep the God energy strong behind the scenes, that's hiding behind the scenes. But in a sense, they're repopulating or whatever the Christ energy or the feminine energy and watering it down and passing around that holy, okay, energy to a whole bunch of people, okay? So it may have been a capital dome or a capital energy, or my energy may have been capital energy that lots of people have been thriving off of. And these are the same people that took your bootstraps and will tell you to pick yourself up by your fucking bootstraps. That don't make no sense. These people say, worry about what you're doing in your home and get to business. And when you organically and naturally go back to doing the things that you do, you figure out that somebody has taken the things that you have. So that to stop you or put another stumbling block there for you to be able to create. So damn, we already stopping the algorithm. We already dealing with the financial part online and blocking shit. Let's go. If the person think they're gonna still be able to create and then just do it and do it from home or do it, you know, like again, for instance, I'm thinking like if somebody take their wares out and sell them, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will come in and try to block you from even fucking doing that. And who does that? But somebody that's jealous and envious and hateful and disgusting. A jealous bitch. Somebody that might even look like they got more than you, but really they ain't shit on the inside. All right? So again, like I said, this cup or whatever is coming from the heavens. This might even be somebody that feels like they're buried or they're, something like this or whatever. And somebody is going to come and give them an offer. But I'm feeling like there's just these feminine energies that have been harvesting other people's harvest. Like it says in the Bible, they weren't content with just what they had and what they could get. They need to kill people, mow them down, get rid of them, blacklist them so that they can have theirs too. And this would be I'm about to say a donkey. Okay. Let me stop with those words, okay. All right. But it made me think also democratic though. Like I said, they say one thing with their mouths, but they're doing something else behind the fucking scenes or under your noses. They try to talk over your head, but we talking over even that on this motherfucking platform, and they mad. So I see these females, these so-called practitioners, that come in and do these treatments on people in their sleep. They may paid off family members or something to get access to your domain or your home or snuck onto something, or maybe they lived with you for a certain amount of time and got mail from your house, and so they were able to have or obtain some kind of keys to your house. This could be your best fucking friend that you grew up with that wants your life or wants your man or wants something like this, okay? And because of this connection, this could be these people doing it, or it could be people behind the scenes using them as pawns in the game. They may not even be aware of it, but I doubt it. This could be, like I said, a whole bunch of fraud shit going on around here with people signing people up for programs with the government and receiving the benefits, and the person that they signed up that don't even really have an issue. You see what I'm saying? Don't even see none of the shit. This is what I'm hearing that these people are doing. They're using government for funds and stuff like that in order to, why am I thinking about something like this? I don't know why it's making me think about that person that was running, that Asian man. I can't remember what his name was. Andrew something, I believe, that was running. And he was talking about some kind of like Green Deal energy. I don't think it was Green Deal, but it was something about like the change in the way of people's living with some kind of like income coming in for every household. It was like he was talking, it was a lot of good game being talked, but I'm wondering if they maybe have just squashed that and they're just using some type of mechanism mixed with this new Green Deal in order to get something. It seems like it's better, but once you give somebody access to your house or them to be able to come in over that threshold, they can bring other covert shit into your household or your livelihood, right? Okay, this could be science experiments or some shit like this. People needing something from you. Okay? And again, like I said, this is vandalism. This is illegal. This is something that is unjust or unjust, but they do it anyway. Because you don't know about it. So they mad at this channel because we bring shit like that up. We're not talking about the mundane, about who your man fucking and bought a new car for or something like this. But there are cases, I think that there's some really righteous people out here that are doing readings, that are talking about these things, that are helping people put together things that are going on behind the scenes. All right? And I said whether they are Queen of Cups, okay, whether they're Queen of Cups naturally, or if there's someone who is watching you on the screen paid by the government or these hierarchies, period. Okay? And like night stalkers, the one that come in and take stuff from you and shit like this, I see who they is. I've been seeing it. I've been recording who they are and writing them down for about a year and a half now. The covetous women, the succubus women that's thirsty as hell, that come up in your household and try to take. Jealousy, envy, and strife. So well, you better get Yanni. Okay, it doesn't matter to me.